Hey YouTubers, this is Bamboo. It is Monday, June the 14th, 2010. I told you that I would come and update you from my weekend, so here I am. So, yeah, it's the 14th, and I just have to say today is 2 weeks from surgery. 2 weeks! I'm like so excited. I'm not a singer at all, but I just want to sing 2 weeks because it's 2 weeks away, and I'm like, I'm just like going out of my skin with excitement. And I totally just woke up one of my cats from singing, so I'm such a dork. Anyway, so yeah, the weekend was nothing like I expected it to be. It was totally, it was really a hot mess, but that's okay. You know, God has a way of giving you what you need, and I think I needed this. So Saturday was crappy and rainy, and instead of going to a nice dinner with my husband, neither one of us really felt all that energized to go and get dressed up and drive 40 minutes to go to the restaurant I want to go to and all of that kind of stuff. So instead, we stayed at home and we cuddled and snuggled and watched movies all day, and sometimes you just need that. It's been kind of go, go, go for us the last several weeks because, like I said, you know, my best friend got married, and then we had another family wedding, and it's just been really busy. So, yeah, we took an R&R day, and it was wonderful. Sunday we got up and we went for a walk in the morning because it was, you know, it's hot. It's all just so hot. It's always hot in the summer. I hate it when it's super hot and humid, and I hope that that's one thing that will change after surgery, is that I won't be so affected by the heat, because I get so like just physically sick when I get too hot. But anyway, we decided to go for a walk, and I've been trying to walk a lot because I know that the better shape that I am in prior to surgery, the better it will be for my recovery and things in terms of my heart, my lungs, and all that. So, yeah, I've been really, really trying to walk every day. Um, Most days I get it done, some days I don't, but I don't dwell on that. So, yeah, we went for a walk to the park that's just a few houses up from us, and there's this really great pond there, and I did take some pictures this weekend because I wanted to show you all, so hopefully I can tack it on to the end of this video if I get done in time. Otherwise it may be just a separate video. Anyway, so while we were walking around the pond, I looked down, and right up by the shoreline is this ginormous fish. And I mean, this is not a fish that you would expect to see in a little pond like this. It was a neon orange goldfish, and the fish was probably 1.5 to 2 feet long. It was unbelievable to see that thing in there. I don't know if someone put a goldfish in there and didn't. I don't know how the hell it got in there, but it got in there, and it was gorgeous. It was so neat to see it. It was right in the sunshine, and the light was reflecting off all of its scales or whatever, and it was just really cool. I don't know why, but it was cool. So that's what we did on Sunday morning, and then we did some shopping, and then went grocery shopping, which I totally hate. And I just have to say, I'm reminded why I hate grocery shopping, or I just don't like, right now, I don't like shopping much of anywhere because of people that are in the world that are rude, and they piss me off, basically, to be perfectly frank. I was thinking about you guys and how so many of you have subscribed and have given such nice comments and stuff on my channel. And to all the new people, I just want to say hello while I'm here at this point. But I was thinking about how nice you guys all have been and supportive already, and you don't even know me really. And yet then there's people I run into out in public who don't know me either, and who are total opposite. And I got that at the grocery store. There was a gentleman who was probably my age, who was shopping by himself, and could not, for some reason, focus on what he was doing there. He was more preoccupied with what I was doing there. And all he would do was just stare at me, just stare at me and stare at me and stare at me. And I don't like to be stared at like I'm some kind of freak show or, I don't know, whatever you would stare at, a car wreck or whatever. Because I don't feel like that, like I'm just me, I'm just doing my thing, I'm living my life. I take care of myself, I work, I pay my bills, I'm not a dirty person, I'm not whatever stigmas get placed with being fat, I'm not, those things. I'm just fat. That's what I am. But it's not who I am, And so this guy kept staring at me, and I was getting irritated, and I was getting, of course it makes you self-conscious. So I'm getting like so self-conscious, and my husband picks up on something's wrong and wants to know, so I tell him, and he's seeing this happen, and I try to put it into the back of my mind and get through it, and it's just, you can't not think about it. So anyway, we get through the grocery store, and how in the hell this happens, I don't know, but this jackass ends up checking out at the same time as us. It's like he followed me intentionally, checking out when we did. So we go out and we load up the car, and I'm getting in the car, and I was the one driving, so I was putting my seatbelt on, and he's standing right in front of my car, like literally standing there, staring at me. And I look at my husband, and he's just like, what in the hell? I'm like, I am so pissed off. Like, I wanted to hit the gas and run over this little fucker because he was pissing me off. Excuse my language, because I don't usually say that. But I was so upset that I just couldn't, like, oh my gosh, it was, my heart was racing, and I was shaking. And I haven't had somebody, like, do that and make me feel that way in a really long time, and I just hated it. I was so just like mortified. And so I get us home, and of course, like, I have like this breakdown, and I'm crying and blubbering and all this shit, and it was not good at all. So God works in funny ways, and what he did for me in this moment is exactly what I needed, because I needed some reminding of like exactly who I am. And so anyway, we had a storm. Like, as soon as we get home from the store and get our stuff put away, we had a storm blow through that blew up the transformer behind my house and knocks our power out at 6 o'clock. So it was kind of frantic and scary, and there was sparks flying and all this jazz. But what did we do? We cooked dinner together, my husband and I, and we made sushi, which I love, and he loves. And so we made sushi, and we sat down with our candles because it was no power, and yeah, we had a candlelight dinner, and he reminded me that I am okay. Like, just because I'm big doesn't make me any less of a person than anybody else. And I still have feelings, and I'm okay. Like, I did just deal with it. Let people who want to act like that. And someday I feel like he's going to be getting what he deserves from all of that. So yeah, it's so nice to see people that are in a community like this one where there's support, because you don't get that everywhere. So anyway, back to everything. I had a nice romantic dinner with my husband at home instead of at a restaurant, which ended up being just fine with me. So I look like crap today because the power was out and it was hot in my house, and I did not get much sleep. And it was a kind of a crappy afternoon. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like out of it today. But we move on, don't we? We always move on. So 2 weeks from today, big surgery day. Wednesday is pre-op. So look for me to come back and update you on how that all goes. And also, I want to put out there that I'd love to know about how your pre-op days went for those post-op people. Just how long was it, what to expect, kind of things. So Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all later.